My name is Dr. Nathaniel Cross. I was part of the first manned geological research mission on Mars, a quiet, long-term assignment to explore the sedimentary layers of a crater near Valles Marineris. What we found was older than imagination, older than life itself on Earth. And what happened after changed everything we thought we knew about time, life, and the universe. It began with a tremor. Mars isn't seismically active, not in the way Earth is. So when the ground under Site Theta trembled, the 6 of us on the Mars Harbinger mission felt something ancient stir beneath our boots. We paused work and ran diagnostics. Everything showed normal. Dust storm activity was low. No significant magnetic anomalies. But our instincts said otherwise. We decided to investigate the epicenter. A smooth depression had formed about 200 meters from our research tent. Circular, symmetrical, unnaturally so. The regolith looked displaced, like something had shifted from below. Commander Reyes authorized a core drill, and we began sampling. Within the first 2 meters, the drill struck something solid. It wasn't rock. It rang. A clear, metallic tone that echoed through the soil like a bell. We thought it might be an iron-rich meteorite, but as we cleared away the dust, what emerged was a curved, black surface, smooth as glass, cold as ice, and utterly resistant to our tools. It didn't reflect light properly. That was the first thing I noticed. It absorbed light in a way that made it hard to see edges, even in full beam. When we tried using the rover's spectrometer, it failed to get a reading. Composition unknown. No spectral fingerprint. The material didn't exist on any known table. We called it Object 9. 3 days later, we had unearthed a hemisphere, about 2 meters across. Perfectly smooth. No seams. No damage. No signs of erosion. Just there. Resting in the regolith like it had been waiting. And then, at 14:07 Sol 43, the lights inside our habitat flickered. Power drains on Mars aren't normal. Our systems are isolated, solar-backed, and redundantly shielded. But all at once, every display dimmed, and for a moment, we felt pressure. Not electrical pressure. Mental. Like something had entered the room with us. Dr. Alara Cheen, our astrophysicist, was the first to suggest it. It's not just a machine, she said. It's emitting something. A field. We're in it now. The next few sols were strange. We began hearing things. Not voices, not at first. But sounds. Clicks. Whispers. Random snippets of static that had no source. The air in the habitat felt denser. Sleep became fractured. Dreams intensified. I saw oceans on fire. Shapes moving behind stars. I saw the sun go out. We should have stopped. Reported back. Requested evacuation. But we didn't. Because we were compelled to go deeper. On Sol 49, Reyes authorized a full excavation team. We unearthed the base of the device. It wasn't a hemisphere. It was a sphere, set in a cradle of black tendrils that extended downward, branching into the Martian crust like roots. That same day, it turned on. Not with lights or noise. With movement. The surface rippled. Then a seam appeared, and the top unfolded into 6 panels, revealing a pulsing core of liquid-like material, suspended in midair. And then, it spoke. Not in words. Not even in sound. In thought. I can't describe the sensation precisely. It was like a dream being injected into your brain. An image of stars. Of something falling. Then a structure, no, a being, coiled in darkness. And a voice. Observer seat active. Epic 3, Awakening. We looked at each other, unsure if it had been real. But we had all seen it. Felt it. Dr. Cheen recorded the moment on her neuroband. Playback confirmed shared cognitive imagery. We had received a message, through our brains. The logs show we argued for 7 hours after that. Protocol dictated that we isolate the object, shut down all experiments, and wait for further instruction from NASA. But Reyes, he was already obsessed. He started sleeping near the device. Talking to it. Asking it questions no one could understand. At one point, I found him scribbling symbols on the walls and dust, spirals within spirals. When I asked him what they meant, he just smiled and said, "The machine remembers the stars." The next event was worse. Sol 52, 312. Emergency oxygen purge and Hab B. Dr. Malik went out to check the tanks. He never came back. We found his suit an hour later. Still sealed. No breach. But inside, he was gone. Nothing left. No body. Just empty clothes. Like he dissolved into nothing. Then we saw the symbols carved into the tank casing. Not by tools. They were etched in the metal from the inside. Reyes insisted it was Malik's sacrifice. A gift. In exchange for knowledge, he said. At this point, Cheen and I tried to initiate a return protocol. But the uplink was down. Our communication array had melted. Not failed. Melted. Like it had been exposed to intense microwave energy. We were stranded. Every sol after that, the device unfolded more. New layers. New structures. Like it was evolving, or remembering itself. Screens formed. Orbs of suspended fluid rotated in geometric patterns. And above all, that constant low hum, that vibrated in our teeth. The hallucinations worsened. We began seeing the same dreams. The same shapes. A spiral tower on a dead world. A black ocean with something rising from it. A face, if you could call it that, made of shifting angles and impossible symmetry. We were losing ourselves. Reyes was first. Then Heron. Both vanished within a day of each other. No alarms. No breach. Just gone. Cheen and I were the last. We decided to end it. Trigger the habitat's core and destroy the site. Better to erase it than let it reach Earth. But the moment we armed the failsafe, the ground opened. And we fell. We landed not on rock, but metal. Endless corridors beneath Mars. A vast chamber, stretching miles. The machine, no, the being, was just a fragment. A node. An antenna of something buried deeper. And then we understood. It wasn't built on Mars. Mars was built around it. The planet formed around this thing, a seed, planted in the early days of the solar system. 4.6 billion years ago. It had been dormant until we touched it. Until we woke it up. And it wasn't alone. In that chamber, Cheen and I saw them. Not life forms. Not AI. Constructs. Like memories given form. Watching us. Studying. I felt them moving through my thoughts. Pulling ideas, fears, memories. They weren't curious. They were hungry. Cheen screamed. I turned, and she was gone. Not taken. Absorbed. Her body collapsed into ash. I ran. I don't remember how I got back to the surface. The next thing I knew, I was standing in the dust, looking down at the device, now fully closed again. Silent. The others were gone. The hab was silent. No bodies. No signs of struggle. Just symbols, everywhere. Carved into the soil. Burned into the metal. NASA recovered me 12 sols later via remote drone liftoff. They called it a psychotic break. But the thing is, I brought something back. I can feel it inside me. It dreams when I sleep. It pulses when I think about it. I see patterns in light. I hear messages in static. I know things I shouldn't. Because it's still connected. And it's waiting. Not for me. For Earth.